Sports nutrition.
History of sports nutrition. 2,000 years ago, meat was the most common diet for athletes. In the 1930s, the first studies of fat metabolism and carbohydrates began. In the 1960s, studies of muscle glycogen storage, use, and resynthesis along with prolonged exercise began. In 1965, the University of Florida created a drink full of electrolytes called Gatorade. In 1996, weight gainers, protein powder, and amino acid tablets were popular for athletes.
What does the diet look like? Your diet should have 70% of its calories coming from carbohydrates. The average person needs 1.2 to 1.4 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. Athletes need more. Too much protein will strain your kidneys. For long events, your body turns fat to energy when carbs are low. You mostly get all the fat needed by following basic dietary guidelines through unsaturated fats. You should drink fluids before you are thirsty or parched. Waiting causes serious problems. Replace electrolytes with sports drinks. All these added together make the perfect diet. Benefits of optimal fueling. What you eat within the first 30 minutes to 2 hours affects your performance the next time you want to power up. Immediately replacing carbohydrates, which is important to building glycogen, after working out makes it easier to store glycogen. This prevents chronic fatigue and acute burnout. Weight-conscious athletes should pay attention to when they eat. The best time is during the active part of your day. Increased daytime calories equals lower evening calories, which means 10 to 20% fewer calories consumed at the end of the day, causing you to lose weight in your sleep. Women are more likely to be anemic. They should eat more iron-oriented foods during the day. Recovery food should be a foundation of carbs and protein. Below is a list of foods. You do not need engineered recovery foods. Eating recovery foods before working out creates amino acids and glucose that will be available to use once you stop playing or exercising. Carbs are to refuel. Protein is to build and repair muscles and reduce soreness. When training in heat, consume sodium. It holds water in the body and will keep you from becoming dehydrated. The benefits to this are better performance, desired body weight or percent fat, and faster recovery. Maintaining blood glucose concentration during workouts maximizes performance and improves recovery time. Be well hydrated before and after your training. Take small, frequent sips during your workout. After working out or training, fuel with fluids, carbohydrates, and protein. For long workouts, eat 50 to 100 calories every half hour.
Pre and post exercise meals. Before you exercise, eat carbohydrates. Eat foods that are low on the glycemic index. The glycemic index is where foods are ranked 1 to 100 based on sugar levels. Here are some examples of pre-exercise meals or snacks. You should wait 4 hours to exercise after eating a large meal, and then 2 to 3 hours after a small meal. And then lastly, 1 hour after a snack. After you exercise, you should eat protein. 3 reasons is to restore energy, increase muscle, and repair damage. Here are some examples of post-exercise meals or snacks. Next is how your diet should change on your off season. Your calorie intake should be around 2,600 to 4,000 during training, but off-season should have 500 to 1,000 less. Here is an example. You are then still getting the same amount of nutrition, but reducing your calorie intake by having less. Decrease your breakfast proportion by 1/2, your lunch by 1/4 to 1/2, and your dinner by 1/4 to 1/2.
Lastly, decrease protein intake by 1/4 since you are no longer in need of as much muscle recovery.